Something I know I wasn't picked this week, but just to put a little emphasis on the things that really stood out to me. So, two major things from chapter one actually about the tokenistic fallacy. I think that's pretty important. We no matter if it's race, socioeconomic status, anything, we tend to take three prime examples of people, general people that everyone knew. And if I'm not mistaken, it was talking about like Barack Obama and Oprah Winfrey, and I know they're one's political and one's economic, about how, well, they have money, so there's no disparity, and we don't put it more. I know that's such a subjective scale, because then you have to say, well, what about each individual? How do they compare to that one specific example, instead of saying black people in general, white people in general, and seeing every race and how the disparity matches up, rather than saying this specific black individual or this specific white individual. Then it's almost like non-existent. You can't take a subjective matter and try to make it objective. That's like contradicting itself. The other thing that I thought was pretty important is the Boondocks, which I watched a little bit of the show and I'm familiar with it, about how they were talking about the clouds, and I have the older edition as well, so it might be a little different, but it's talking about the clouds, and the white girl with red hair was talking about how she doesn't like her hair when it's hot out because it gets frizzy. And then the black character was talking about how he didn't like the clouds, and in the end, the holistic view is how they both don't truly listen to each other. And the biggest thing that a lot of people miss is active listening skills. Communication. Communication is not just talking. There are so many different things about communication. Communication is listening as well. And I think the biggest thing that people in general miss, even if we take out race, but for this class implement race, is we need to listen to understand and try to find a medium instead of trying to listen to counter what they're saying. It's not a battle about who wins. It's a battle of balance. And that's where I think we fall off in the trying to be equal, is we always listen to try to one up or be better, instead of trying to listen and saying, well, I understand, we're gonna see how we can both work together, not work against. I know this video is kind of long, but going to about the class and everything, I was actually super surprised about how, because I don't wear makeup. I don't care if anyone does. It's their choice. It's whatever. I'm surprised about how even something we don't even think about, that we use every day, can express such a racial undertone, not in a bad way, but it's interesting. So that's my takeaway from chapter one.